Notts County Talk, it has finished. Notts County 2, Stockport 1. I've got a feeling we're going to be leaning into the mic a few times today. Bit of a slip up at the end of the game, wasn't there? Bit of a coming together, bit disappointing, but it does not for me haze the win from today. What a performance.
It wouldn't be a Notts game without shaky performance at the end. I do want to say, the penalty was given in like the 94th minute. The ref's just playing on because he wants a good finish. I'm not even joking. And then he lets him have a second corner, and then he lets Cal Roberts run to the halfway line and shoot. He just wanted to see more action because super stylish pies, as people say. Yeah. Let's get straight in with the player ratings then.
Patterson, or should we say Edison? I've never seen someone so confident, a keeper so confident with the ball. In a game like this, you know, there's nearly 8,000 fans in the stadium. There's nothing to him, is it? Absolutely nothing to him. I'm giving him, nearly saves the penalty as well. I'm giving him a 9.
I'm going to give him an 8. He dealt with things very, very well. No, I'll give him an 8.5 because he gives confidence to the rest of the side. He did deal with things very, very well, but you know, he's not had masses of amount to do, and that's going to reflect in my scores to the defence in a minute.
Yeah, okay. We'll move on then. Let's go for Rawlinson. Just come back in, hasn't he? He's been out for a while. Obviously, he's the one that goes away the penalty, but that's the only, for me, bad thing he's done today. He picks up a yellow card early, but I think he has to do that. He has to commit to that foul because if not, they're through on goal. So, smart play, 8.5.
Yeah, I'm going to give an 8 just because he did give the penalty away. Whether that's because he's had a lack of match practice. I mean, he wasn't really tested against Tamworth when he played. So, all in all, he's played very well. You know, if they'd have scored from the corners after the game, I'm probably looking at saying 6 because he's caused the issue. But it's not just him that's given the penalty away, really. It's like the same as Cal Cameron, that they're both just too hesitant with it. So, for me, 8.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough in my opinion. Brindley then, driving runs, creating, linking up really well. I'm going to go 8.5 again. I'm
going to go 9.
Yeah.
I thought he was very good. Any little bit of space that Stockport left to drive into, we exploited. And how dangerous is it when you can get from your final third to the halfway line without being challenged? Because then someone has to come and try and get the ball off you, and it opens pockets of space up. The short passing was brilliant. I thought Brindley was very, very good today. So I can't give him anything but a 9.
Club captain then, Kyle Cameron. I thought he played really, really well today. If it weren't for the little cock up at the end, it was flawless, wasn't it, really? Yeah. He was advancing really well, defensively sound. You can't forget as well, he saves one off the line early in this first half. And he was very happy with that, wasn't he? Celebrating on the line.
Literally celebrated like a goal.
I'm giving him a 9.
Yeah, I'll give him a 9 for that because it's one of those where it changes the whole complexion of the game. They score, they probably shut up shop and not struggle. But, you know, they haven't scored. He's played a very pivotal moment, so I'm going to agree with you.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm itching to get on to Dion. Come on.
Right then, we'll go on to Joe Taylor. Solid down that left-hand side, taking his man on. I say it to you, I don't know what it is. I'm not. This isn't a criticism either. He seems to be so lucky at rebounds, doesn't he? You know, like if he tries to get past the player and the player puts a foot in it, always seems to go in his favour. I'm going to give him an 8.
I'll go 8.5 because he should have had an assist for Wootton. First half, he missed the chance. Yeah. He's just been dangerous. You know, he's one-on-one with the player, and I'm shouting, or I'm saying to you, don't take him on, you'll lose it. And he's not losing it. Early on in the season, he would have been losing the ball. He would have, and it would have set them on the counter-attack. But he's not done that. Professional performance. He was put in there to deal with their winger number 7, who was speaking to. We mentioned him a few times. He's sitting here, and Richard from Notts County Stats said that most of their chances this season, and all of them in the last 6 games, have come down the right. And Joel Taylor's had an incredibly difficult job to deal with the man down the right, and he's done it.
Yeah, fantastic.
Unbelievable.
We'll go on to him then. We have to. What player? Dion Kelly-Evans.
Go on.
10. Let's move on.
10. Has to be a lead-in for that 10. What an unbelievable performance.
Yeah.
Absolutely unbelievable. I don't like to criticise him. A week ago, I was stood here reviewing the match, and he'd been bossed by Tyrrell Waite at Tamworth. He really was bossed. What he's done today, flying in, winning important tackles, winning important free kicks, body on the line. You don't see, I genuinely mean this, you don't see many footballers putting their body on the line like he did. He got flattened at the start of the second half. Attacking wise, good. I'm genuinely giving him a 10. Genuinely.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with you. I think everything you said spot on. Just the passion, the grit, and you were saying body on the line. It wasn't just him today. It was everyone on that pitch. Palmer's thrown himself in front of everything. The players were really, really up for it today. I'll go next Palmer. I'll go Palmer next. I'll let you start.
9. I don't really need to expand on this too much, just because he's got to turn up in a game and be the player we know he is. It's played at championship level, and he did that. So for me, 9.
Yeah, 9. I agree. He's absolutely bossed it for me. Body on the line, like the ball's going out wide as well. He's pinging balls across that no one dares do other than him. His passing is unbelievable. What a player! What a performance there. I'm so happy with that performance.
Go Jim O'Brien, man of the match. I don't know how he's man of the match, but also he was very, very good. Yeah, I'll give him an 8.
Yeah.
He's the kind of player, I said to you, he's the kind of player you need in the match like this, because they've got John Rooney barking at the referee, who ever since he cheered in front of the cop for Barrow,
Not been the same.
He's not been the same. He's not been the same. The cop's got in his head. Yeah. He was getting abuse at Barrow when we went before the coronavirus hit. Today, couldn't beat his man with any of his crosses, set pieces poor, and Jim's dealt with him, and Jim's barking orders at everyone else. He's the player we need. So, yeah, that's why he gets that rating.
I think he's spot on. Absolutely spot on. He's just nasty, isn't he? And like you're saying, I've seen him having a go at Rooney a few times, and it does get in his head. And Rooney just was awful today. Set pieces were awful. He had a shot that just went flying past the family stand. Terrible. Should we talk about Vincent or?
Lost for words.
I was saying this. I said I cannot stress this as well. How weird a game football is, right? If we beat Tamworth last Saturday comfortably, we're happy. Even if it's just a 1-0 win, we're happy, right? Vincent's not getting a scene in that game. He didn't play that game. So unless we got that replay on Tuesday night, Vincent wouldn't have come to the squad. Vincent wasn't starting this game today if he didn't play on Tuesday, like the way he did. So the way he's come in and hit the ground running is probably an understatement. It's unbelievable. His finish for the goal, clinical. His assist for the first was a joke. No, I didn't see that from where I was sat, and I sit quite high up.
His finish.
9.5.
Hold it up. 10. It has to be a 10.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the second game. Sometimes players explode into teams, don't they? Sometimes they have a great start and then they fade off. If he doesn't fade off, genuinely, he's missed the first quarter. You're looking at player of the season. Genuinely, unbelievable.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, literally. Ruben Rodriguez.
I can't keep doing this. I can't.
You're going to have backache at the end of the day.
9.5.
Oh.
9.5.
I'm giving him 10. I think today it was impeccable. Every pass he did was
Actually,
on 1.
10.
Yeah.
10.
Everything he did today was smack on. His running, his ability to keep the ball when he's taking a man on. It's just. Let's hope we have him for a long time, eh? Let's really hope. Fingers crossed.
I use this very rarely. I know I use it against Tamworth, but for Mitchell, but he was unplayable. He literally was. His weight of pass. You've already explained how good he was, but he stepped up without calling the team, and he took all that responsibility of being creative. The way he lets the ball run to give himself an extra 10-yard space, it's amazing. So 10.
Yeah, no, that's fair. We're going to Wotton then. First half performance was a little bit underwhelming. I'm thinking, he has 2 really good chances to put us in the lead, doesn't he? Doesn't take it. He'll be disappointed with himself, but he comes out second half, puts it right, gets the goal. I'm going to go 8 because I think he's such a pivotal player, really pivotal. Yeah,
he scored again. He scored Tuesday night, and there's the opportunity there once you've missed 2 chances to bottle the third. So 8, agreed.
We'll go on to the subs then. Mitchell.
Can't really rate him.
No,
just give him a 7.
Yeah.
Can't really rate him.
Carl Roberts.
I would probably give. I thought he was very, very good. I would give him a. He could have scored right at the end. I'll probably give him an 8. No, I'll give him an 8.5. The way he managed the game, didn't lose the ball.
Yeah.
Came on, often left up on his own from corners. 8.5, very good.
I wish he took that. That where he shot from the halfway line when they had their last corner. I wish he took it.
The ref wished he took it as well, because the ref just wanted to see one more bit of action in the game.
Yeah, he really did. That's all the players, isn't it? There's no more subs, is there?
None I can think of.
No, there wasn't. What a result, Tom.
Brain's a bit foggy, so if we have missed a player, I apologise, but performance of the season, Brandon said it in his fan chat, best performance in the National League. Bring on Bromley on Tuesday.